TCU and Sonny Dykes land a four-star running back recruit out of Texas in Cameron Cook, a very intriguing running back that might fit Sonny Dykes' system pretty well. Let's take a look at what this means for the 2023 running back room for the TCU Horned Frogs and moving forward. As mentioned, Cameron Cook, four-star wide receiver, both in the composite and on 247sports.com. He is RB24 in the composite and RB15 on 24/7 Sports. He sits at 5'10", 180 and plays for Stony Point High School in Round Rock, Texas. So what does Cameron Cook do well? Well, when you put on his film, the first things that stood out to me, very good lateral speed, pretty good contact balance, and he loves to change direction. He's very good at planting his foot and going whichever way he wants. Shows some pretty good vision as well, especially when it comes to hitting the cutback lane or completely flipping the field and going the opposite way of the run. Multiple times you'll see him running to the right. The defense kind of collapses in on him. He plants that foot and just jumps to the left, and he's going for a big play. He loves to make those big plays. He's pretty good guy. He's got pretty good burst and pretty good start-stop ability. Doesn't necessarily have that home run speed, though. It's definitely above average, but there's a few times that he gets caught from behind going for big plays, trying to score a touchdown on those home run plays, but overall still above average speed from what I could tell. What I really like about him, though, used on special teams, which you like to see multifaceted parts of their games, but he's also a really good receiver. Not only catching balls out of the backfield on screens and dump offs, but they actually line him up in the slot and outside in multiple parts on his film. Very soft hands, and there's even a couple plays where he goes up and challenges the defender for the ball. So that shows me right there, he's not just the guy who's going to get a couple screens and dump offs here and there. He's actually got good hands, knows how to run routes as well, and I think that's going to be very intriguing for Sonny Dykes' system, and I'll explain why in a minute. Right now, they've got four running backs on the roster and in that room. Kendre Miller does seem to be the presumed starter right now. He's entering his third season, and I do think he's probably gone after this year, but even if he comes back in 2023, he's likely gone after that, so maybe Cook has to sit his freshman season behind Miller and likely Amani Bailey. Amani Bailey is the guy that I think he's going to have to challenge with the most moving forward, so we'll get to him in a minute. Amari DiMercado is there, but he runs out of eligibility this season. And Corey Wren seems to be more of a special teams player than necessarily a really good running back compared to what I think Bailey and Cook are. So I don't necessarily see him as a threat. He's also played for 2 years in college already. Amani Bailey, though, he is technically entering his third season, the transfer from UL, but he's only a redshirt sophomore. So he's still got multiple years of eligibility left, and he's definitely got a lot of hype coming out of spring this year for TCU. I think their games are somewhat similar. Amani Bailey's a tad bit faster, but I do think with the way Sonny Dykes runs his system that they could easily be in a 50-50, maybe even a 60-40 split, 1A, 1B type. But I do think Cook is a really intriguing fit for Sonny Dykes' offense, and here is why. Over the past couple of years when Sonny Dykes was at SMU, he passed the ball 50% of the time in neutral situations. And you may think, okay, well, Cook's not a wide receiver, and you're right there. But he did have Ulysses Bentley there, who caught both 19 and 21 catches in those final 2 years at SMU. And I do think Cook can be used that way for TCU. Again, really good athlete, really good hands, lateral speed, burst, and a really good, as I mentioned, receiver. Like, he could be a 3-down back for them. I know he'll have to compete a little bit with Amani Bailey, but I think the TCU Horned Frogs and Sonny Dykes got a really good running back in this class. It's going to be a very intriguing fit in that offense. Guys, if you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We just hit 1K subscribers, and now we're going for 2, and we appreciate all of the support. Check the description below. We've got links to our CFF guide, our Devy guide, our freshman supplemental guide, and a link to our website, campus2canton.com. Make sure to stay tuned in for all of the recruiting news and college breaking news as it happens. Everybody have yourselves a great day.